Today I'm planting bare root Cowart Muscadines. I really enjoy growing food in the backyard and I like sharing with others, so I hope that you enjoy this video. I chose to grow the Cowart Muscadine variety because they grow well in our area and they're very disease resistant. Over this whole year, I've had to do very little care for them other than water them and just watch them grow. Now I will dig a space large enough to cover the root system right next to my caterpillar trellis so they can easily climb and grow. Place the muscadine into the space and backfill with soil. And water in well. I installed the caterpillar trellis a few years back and that was a great decision. They work really well for all kinds of plants that need a trellis and they are more than strong enough for heavy ones too, like growing watermelon vertically. Next I'll tie it to the trellis so it can reach out and climb later in the season. Here I'm just using simple twist ties from household products like kitchen bags or other food items. Here's a finished look at the bare root muscadine in the garden and tied to the trellis. Looking back now and knowing how well it did, I would probably leave one of those vines if I ever did it over again. You don't have to prune it, but I'm going to let it start with just a single leader vine in hopes it will root well and then leaf out. Here's the single lead vine all pruned, attached to the trellis, and ready to go. Here we are 2 months later in May, and it has quickly leafed out, all in about a 2-week period. I was actually worried that it was dead and was never going to green up, and then very suddenly it sent out green leaves, and they grew fast. Growing this muscadine plant has been very easy. This is exactly 1 year later, and over the past year I didn't have to do anything but water it from time to time. It continued to grow taller, doubling in height and sending out new branches and attaching itself to the trellis. At the 1 year mark, you can see it's producing clusters of what will eventually be fruit. There's where I originally tied the trellis 1 year ago at planting, and it's continued to grow up and reach out with tendrils to secure itself to the trellis. Again, this has been a really easy plant to grow in the garden. I've had to do little to nothing for it since planting it a year ago. There's a tendril reaching out, and I will often assist the plants by moving them over and hooking the tendril to the trellis to help it get connected. Here we are 1 month later, and you can see the fruit growing larger. and this is another month down the line, and the fruit is starting to change color towards purple. Three weeks later, and most are now purple and about ready to harvest. I have several that have changed to a good color, and one of the ways you can tell they're ripe is that they start to feel a little softer and giving to the touch, and they have a good color, and they're supposed to come off the vine easy when they're ripe. So let's try it out and see. So it's more giving when I check it. Some of these others, not at all. Let's see how easy it comes off the vine. It came off pretty easy. Let's see how it tastes. So that's pretty sweet. It's good. It's got several seeds inside of it. Looks like I got 3 right there. Pretty good sized seeds. Guess now it's time for me to try germinating these and see if I can get these to grow. So there we have it. So this has actually been quite easy to grow. It has gone up my trellis and grown well. It's required very little care other than just making sure it had water. And they taste pretty good. I may have to grow some more of these. You wanna try one of those grapes?
Yeah.
You got a seed in there? How'd that taste?
Great.
All right. All right, you wanna help me pick some grapes?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so just the big ones, look, just the big ones like this that you can kind of squeeze a little bit. It should come off the vine really easy, so when you kind of pull on it a little bit, just kind of squeeze and pull. So that one didn't come off very easily. Remember, it's got to come off easy, okay? It's got to be soft, and then just give it a little pull, and if it comes off easy, then it's ready.
This is ready. These aren't ready.
Yeah, these ones might not be ready yet. Oh, that one is. Let's check the front. Any others?
I don't think so.
So there's our harvest of grapes for the day. Growing these has been easy, and I'll probably germinate some of those seeds and add several more vines this year. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more simple gardening videos. Thanks so much for watching, and please subscribe.